Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And this is now today's lineup.
You've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, here's a player who can contribute in so many ways. Theo Hernandez. He showed himself to be not just an effective crosser, but capable of excellent passing from deep, as well as being a pretty decent finisher. Playing for the right team, he probably could get himself into double figures.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. So we're up and running. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking for the run. Over to the left. Showing good feet. Pings in across. Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
Kivior with the clearance. India are looking to go forward now. Now it's Ødegaard. Alexander-Arnold. Xavi Alonso. Hazard could try cutting inside here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Dijk. And it's Rodri. Haaland. Played out towards the right wing. That's good play. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's Ødegaard. India still without a single shot on target. Yamal. Deep cross. Big header! And that was very necessary. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's neat. Alonso. He's dealt with that really well.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
In with the challenge. Xavi Alonso is always scanning the pitch for targets. Hernandez crosses. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Wolverhampton deciding to turn to the long ball now, that is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Lovely bit of skill. Flashes it across. Cleared without hesitation. Played it again. Tries to get it clear. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Haaland. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Xavi Alonso. Ball's played through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And a chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's looking wide. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ødegaard. India finding their passes. Haaland. Yamal. Nicely spread. Hit into the middle. That's a decent clearance. And it's been given away. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Knocks it into space. That ball looks a good one. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Alexander-Arnold. He shifted it to the flank. Hazard gets a good foot in there. And it's Xavi Alonso. Spread it left. Very nicely done. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's in a great position here. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! And right on half-time, that is telling. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Xavi Alonso. Here's Rodri. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Van Dijk. And it's Hernandez. Played through into space. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Could move up a gear here. Hazard gets into some space. Climbs up big! Oh, he's hit the bar! He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
After 56
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Chance to gets his head on it! No mistake! Into the lead once more. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Number 14.
Wolverhampton take the lead. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
Hernandez proves just a little bit too strong. Hwang Hee-chan. Doherty. Well, that pass isn't the best. Hwang Hee-chan. Now it's Yamal.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's a little off target. Ødegaard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that has been good effort from distance. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Yamal. Coming on the field is number 13, Dembele. Substitution in progress.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's on it, can he get away? It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself. India perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Ødegaard. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. There's the header! And he's there to get it away. So close to drawing level.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Substitutions taking place.
Wolverhampton making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Doherty clears it away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Dembele. Now it's Ødegaard. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Alonso. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Now the cross. Out to the right.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And the shot! It's there! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Rafinha getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Added minutes has been indicated.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There will be 4 extra minutes. Foot in. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, it's Dembele. No, that's been intercepted. Dembele. Some good work on the right flank here. That's at the end. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
Now it's Yamal. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, here's a player who can contribute in so many ways, Theo Hernandez. He's shown himself to be not just an effective crosser, but capable of excellent passing from deep, as well as being a pretty decent finisher. Playing for the right team, he probably could get himself into double figures.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Looking for the run, and it's made its way to him. Yamal. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Now it's Brobby. And he's got the beating of his man. Van Dijk. Yamal. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Yamal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he get on the end of this? He's being urged to shoot. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. Lefebvre, big header! That's a half-decent try. Yamal. India yet to have an attempt on goal. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Kivior. And it's Erdegaard. Now it's Yamal. Here's Rodri. Oh, good read. Now it's Brobby. And he's found a way past. Now this could be a chance. Gives it back. And it's Reynildo. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. India couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. He's looking wide. Hernandez looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now it's Brobby. Can he get it through? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal chasing after it. Now it's Yamal. Alexander-Arnold. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Yamal. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. He shifted it to the flank. Passing is crisp and sharp. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Reynildo. He's picked his way through. Nicely spread. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rodri. And it's Hernandez. Van Dijk. Hernandez. Looking for options for movement.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, he's bustling through here. He's on it. Can he get away? Delivers the ball. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. So the first half brought no goals. And he's picked it up out wide, aimed in towards the centre. Rodri. Van Dijk. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Brobbey receives it in a good position here. That is lovely. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chips it through. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Haaland. Spread it left. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Hazard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That'll be a throw. That's tidy. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Hazard. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's in a great position here. Shot at goal!
The attendance for this match was
A real chance and a real let-off.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only...
Haaland! He's got a goal! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Erling Haaland.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
He is through here. Hoisted in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Reinildo.
India have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Brobbey. Number 7.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Number 18. Number
India
24.
do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And he's lost it, has a shot! Oh, that could cost them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Chance! And he hits the net! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, it's Dembele. Can he spark a counter here? Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. This is intriguing. Next goal, critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Kivior kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Xabi Alonso. Azar. It's a good-looking delivery. Oh, well played, well played. Tries a shot! That comes as a mighty relief.
Substitution in progress.
India are making a change now. Son Heung-min coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Very nicely done. This looks promising. Now, who's going to be first to this? Lefebvre.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
There will be 4 extra minutes. He's having a go! And that is the last effort of the game. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Your reflections then, Jim?
India must have viewed this game as very winnable, but will no doubt have a healthier respect for this opposition now.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone.
Hello,
a red
everybody,
letter
and
day
welcome to
for
today's
everybody
match.
here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Wirtz. Nicely spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's Alonso! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Andrich is there to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Havertz. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Andrich wins the duel this time. Andrich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Camavinga! And that is wildly off target.
Camavinga probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Tar. Neither side yet able to find the net. Raum. And it's Stiller. Van Dijk cuts it out. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Delivers the ball. And it's claimed by the keeper. Kimmich. For Musiala. Stiller. And it's Tar. For Musiala. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Distributed tidily. Adeyemi. Xavi Alonso. And the counter is on. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Alonso. It's a really well-measured ball. He's in space and looking for options. And the cutback. Rudiger. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Wirtz. Musiala. And it's Wirtz. Takes on his marker. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rudiger can get it clear. Musiala. It's Kimmich. Stiller. And it's Musiala. Kimmich. Ruben Neves. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now Van Dijk. Ødegaard. He's a sharp little ball here. Lovely bit of skill. chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's following up! There it is! The breakthrough strike! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
India are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Messi. And he's gone searching crossfield. Tries to play it through.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Now this could be a chance.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Wirtz. He shifted it to the flank. Played back in. He has a look up. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
India deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
India are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we're underway again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Now it's Kimmich. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Wirtz. Andrik. And it's Musiala. Adeyemi. Azar. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Azar. And De Ligt. That has been slung wide. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Havertz. Spread it left. Wirtz. Played out wide. Raul. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Ødegaard. Now it's Haaland. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. And here's Musiala. Adeyemi. Now it's Kimmich. He's in a great position here. Nice sequence of passes there. Oh, shooting chance!
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's picked it up out wide. Ball swung in. Keeper has taken decisive action. Musiala. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
He is through here. Nicely shaped. Climbs up big. Harmlessly behind. Rudiger. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And it's Musiala. Kimmich. And it's Rudiger. For Andrik. Spread out to the left. Now it's Wirtz. Stiller. That's a super give and go.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Van Dijk. De Ligt. Haaland. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
India surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's got away. Now it's Musiala. And this is good. Shoots! Oh, taken with style. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Germany grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Gnabry receives it in a wide position. Oh, such a clever touch.
Substitution.
Goretzka unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Kimmich. And this is Gnabry. He has found the way through. Goretzka. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Played towards the front line. Tar promptly onto that, and that is that. Havertz over to the left. Now, can they get him away? Havertz! Ter Stegen gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Messi looking to get on the end of this, and he's onside. It's a mighty effort! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And the finish! It's hit the uprights. Xabi Alonso gets it clear. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
Yeah, the easiest way. He's tried one! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Van Dijk really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Messi tries to play it through. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Camavinga. That's good play.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
India have it back and can go again. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Ruben Neves. And it's Van Dijk. Ødegaard. And this is Hazard. Great ball, and he's in. He's having a shot! And he's gone looking for safety.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Tagliafico. He's found a way through. Messi. Well, played right into his path. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Argentina! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Argentina have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
There's the shot! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's found support out wide. Gonzalez. And he's managed to get front. And the shot! Goal! Argentina! And they get themselves in front! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That has been cut short.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
McAllister for De Paul. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. That could spell trouble. He's Gonzalez! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Ødegaard going face-to-face with his great rival. McAllister. De Paul. Messi goes steaming forward. Ter Stegen gets it away. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Van Dijk. To Messi. Great vision. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He is just caressing the ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And he's picked it up out wide. McAllister, foot in. Oh, what a mistake! Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Haaland running with the ball. Chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Haaland certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
That's a good ball out wide. It's a good run down the right. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Nicked it back promptly. Gonzalez. Argentina can break now. De Paul. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Aquí están los jugadores.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Chance for a shot! Now it's Gonzalez. He's having a go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Camavinga. De Ligt. To Ruben Neves. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Hazard. Hazard.
Such good technique.
Hazard not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
He's shifting through the gears here. Nicely weighted ball. And it's made its way to him. Has crossed into the middle. Van Dijk tries to clear. Spread out to the left. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Haaland. Great chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
much subtlety about that challenge. Tagliafico looking to add to his goal. Gonzalez looking to get on the end of this. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And it's been taken short. Out for a throw. Van Dijk. Xabi Alonso, who does have an assist to his name. Out to the left it goes. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That looks a good ball through. He's picked his way through. Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Argentina blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Xavi Alonso. That's Ruben Neves. Oh, good spread. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is lovely. Van Dijk. It's not an especially good pass, that. Alvarez proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
It is a corner, good chance.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 15.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Número 25. Se va a
They've played it
realizar un
short.
cambio.
He came in hard, very hard. And that's been... Can he finish? And he gets rid in a hurry. India are looking to go forward now. Can he get onto this? Paredes. Not the most accurate pass. Over to the left. And that interception was most necessary. Paredes. Martinez. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Otamendi. For De Paul. Now it's Messi. Alvarez. And Garnacho. Alexander-Arnold hurtling down that right flank. Oh, right place, right time. Paredes. And he welcomes it in. McAllister. And it's McAllister. Now it's Hall. And he's had a hit! Montiel threads one in. And he's forced to go back. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. De Paul. Played out to the left flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. McAllister with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 9. Número 10. Messi. Entran número 22. Número 24.
Ruben
Se está
Neves.
realizando un cambio.
And it's Messi. Now it's Martinez.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Aims beyond the defence. Son Heung-min receives it in a wide position. Oh, what a climb! Garnacho. And that's it. India suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The strains of the national anthem of Colombia.
And this is now today's lineup.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Luis Diaz, will have a key role in being the link man. He's so good when it comes to progressing the ball up the pitch, and he'll often drop deep to do that. Above all, though, I like his feistiness. There's a combative and energetic edge to everything he does.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And it's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Haaland, played out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. Lerma. And it's Munoz. Cuesta. James Rodriguez. Knocks it into space. Ruben Neves. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Now Van Dijk. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Haaland. He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Vargas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Still goalless at the moment. Well timed, excellent interception. Camavinga. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Haaland. That has been slung wide. Fired deep towards the back post. And that was very necessary. India have it back and can go again. Van Dijk. And here's Haaland. Played out towards the right wing. Delivers the ball. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Diaz, and now the breakaway.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Gets a good foot in there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi has it out wide, and there's the shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Lukumi. Mojica. Searching pass he's played there. Aimed in towards the centre. Tries to get it clear.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Diaz. Camavinga. And De Ligt aimed beyond the defence. Hazard looking to get on the end of this. He's had it taken off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Alexander-Arnold has a look and plays it forward. Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Lerma. Haaland! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Mojica. And it's Munoz. Goes for a shot!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nicely weighted ball. He's through here. Oh, that's a key interception. Cuesta. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the game has already resumed here.
India have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Ødegaard. Alexander-Arnold. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. In by Messi. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Munoz. Great defending, strong and determined. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He gets big! Oh, not the best of headers. Lerma. James Rodriguez. Munoz.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mojica did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's had it nicked away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's one-on-one! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. India looking to pass their way through. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lerma. And it's Munoz. Munoz. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. And the counter is on. India couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Diaz.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi, foot in, great vision, and it's been played through. Camavinga does well to get it back. Haaland being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
He has found the way through. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's in a great position here. Munoz. Colombia finding their passes. Mojica tries to play it through.
Colombia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, he's hit the bar! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact.
Coming on the
Well, Peter,
field
I don't
is
think there's anything
number
tactical or
17.
injury-related here. I think it's just all about the
Substitution.
push for a goal now.
Lerma. And it's James Rodriguez. And the pass is intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good spread. Juan Quintero. He's picked his way through. Good purposeful running this. That'll be a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 10. Messi. Number
Intercepts the
4.
throw. That's well read.
Edgar.
Can he get on the end of this?
Number
He's in
5.
plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free.
Number 13.
And that has been clubbed away.
Substitution in progress.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Diaz. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicked it back promptly.
Indicated.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. He's having a shot! Oh, what about that? And that might well be that. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that will be it. India have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Azar taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that's going right the way across. It's Alonso! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Xabi Alonso goes steaming forward. Ruben Neves. And that has been slung wide. De Ligt. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's clever. And the counter is on. Engages and forces him off the ball. Azar. Cleared away. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, what a climb! It's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Indonesia break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, no joy this time. India are behind here, despite their domination of possession. And he's got the beating of his man. Works it forward. He can run onto that. Look at the space here. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. And it's played in. Up he goes! And that was very necessary. Tries a shot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's a good foot in there. Well timed, excellent interception.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he get it through? Hoist it in. Ter Stegen claims it. Safe hands.
Indonesia really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Too close for comfort. It's gone for a throw-in. And he goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Out of play for a throw.
India truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Not the most accurate pass. Great vision.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Haaland. That has been cut short. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nicely weighted ball. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Punched away. India have the chance to go the other way.
There will be 1 minute.
And that is a good ball to find him. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Players to the field.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Amat opts for safety.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Alexander-Arnold running with the ball. Ødegaard. And he's lost his man here. That's a lovely, delicate pass. He's shifting through the gears here. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Messi. India still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Kamavinga. 60 minutes played. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Well, that's good defending.
Ter Stegen is the guilty party there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, he might have been looking for a gap there, Peter, but he couldn't find it.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's bustling through. Charge, surely! Sticks it away! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
India grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty.
Decent chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Out towards the flank. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And no surprise, that's a booking. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ødegaard. And it's Xabi Alonso. Camavinga. Just about up to 75 minutes. Van Dijk. Good ball, good take. Well, played right into his path. There they go, hunting in packs.
Indonesia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He's in plenty of space here. That has been knocked clear.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. He's there to head it! And he's there to belt it away. Camavinga. And it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He'll try to keep this alive. Haaland. Defending of the desperate variety.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner. It's a... Haaland! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
India are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Number 6. Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field. Number 17.
Played out to the right.
Number 18.
Alexander-Arnold.
Number 5.
And that should get the job done. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes.
He's in a great position here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Ødegaard. Oh, he's burst through. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's in! Late in the day, this could well be it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. India perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
India seem to have taken this on with a complacent mentality.